How to make money on Pinterest. In this video, I'm going to show you 5 simple ways that you can use starting today to start making money on Pinterest. What's happening, guys? My name is Kononenko. You might also know me as the Caffeinated blogger. On this YouTube channel, I publish regular tutorials related to making money online, traffic generation, and blogging. Make sure to click that subscribe button just below this video to stay up to date and get notified about my next tutorial as soon as I upload it. Let's get into the details. If you want to make money on Pinterest, then the very first thing that you will need to do is to set up your Pinterest account. Now, here is the required setup. I'm going to show you an example here in just a second. First of all, you will need a business account. You'll also need to set up some boards and you'll need to get some followers. Let me go over to my Pinterest account and I will show you exactly how that works. This is one of my Pinterest accounts. I have several accounts in different niches. You can see for this particular one, it's a business account. So the difference is that business account gets access to this feature here called analytics, which is very, very useful. If you want to register a business account, you can just simply Google register Pinterest business account and follow the prompts. A lot of people start out with a personal Pinterest account. You can actually convert a personal Pinterest account into business. But if you are starting a fresh Pinterest account for business purposes, then I recommend just to start with a business account right away. That'll give you access to all the different features. Next thing I wanted to highlight regarding setup of your account is to have a nice friendly profile photo, possibly with your partner, just to show that you're a family person, because there are a lot of women on Pinterest. It's about 65% roughly or so female users. So if you can kind of, cater to that audience, it'll help you a lot in the long run as well. Now, the next thing that you want to do is put in a nice description and also put a link to your website as you're registering your Pinterest account. That will make sure that a lot of the traffic that wants to check out your profile, they just click on that link and they'll end up landing on your site and you'll end up, making sales or converting them into your subscribers. Next thing is these 10 boards with 10 pins each. So let's talk about that for a second. So essentially, when you register your Pinterest account, you're going to get just a blank profile, right? You will want to create some boards. You will notice that, for example, for the Caffeinated blogger profile, I've created several boards. That just ensures that your profile is actually not empty. So go ahead and create at least 10 boards with kind of subtopics for your niche. So for example, if your niche is travel, you might want to create a board for UK travel, a board for US travel, a board for best destinations in New Zealand, and so forth. So just 10 boards. You can always add more later, but start out with 10 boards and fill them in with pins so that your account looks nice and complete instead of just being completely empty. Lastly, you will need to get at least 100 followers. 50 is also okay, but at least 100 followers. That should only take you a matter of days. I'm not going to show that in this video, but if you do want to learn how to set up and grow your Pinterest account, you can grab my free Pinterest course. It's just linked in the description below. So scroll below this video, grab that free Pinterest traffic course. It'll show you the whole setup, exactly what you need to do. But for the purposes of this video, I'm not going to cover that. So let's move on to the actual ways to make money with your Pinterest account. So way to make money with Pinterest, number one, is to drive traffic from Pinterest to the posts with affiliate links. Let's go through step by step. I'm going to show you exactly how this works. For example, you will notice that there is this pin here called 8 reasons why I switched my blog hosting to SiteGround. I'm distributing this pin via a couple of methods that I'm going to show in just a moment to different Pinterest users. Whenever they click on that pin, if they see it in their feed or they see it somewhere as they're browsing Pinterest, they will land onto this website here. That's hustle.com. That's one of my blogs. And if they read this article and they think that they would like to try or they would like to switch to SiteGround hosting as a result of watching this article, they can click onto this affiliate link here and they will land onto the sales page for SiteGround hosting, which is the hosting that I personally use myself. And if they buy, then I get paid a nice commission. So here are some of the commissions that I'm making with SiteGround hosting. It's a nice affiliate program that they've got. And this is pretty much just by distributing the content on Pinterest, you can get the traffic to your website, and you can promote various things as an affiliate on your website. To do that, you would need to create a pin image in Canva. So what I mean by pin image is these vertical images that you can see here. Okay, you need to make it stand out as much as you can. You can sort of just reverse engineer what other people are doing and create a similar pin to what other successful pinners are doing. and then link that pin. As you're uploading it, you will have an option to link the pin. You can link it to a post on your site or a page on your site where you are promoting certain affiliate products, and then just place affiliate links in those posts and get traffic. Now, there are multiple ways to get traffic on Pinterest. First of all, Pinterest is actually a massive search engine. So for example, if you put in something like how to, let's say best hosting site, best hosting for WordPress, all right? This will actually tell you that there are people who are typing different things into Pinterest. So people are actually searching for a lot of things on Pinterest. So when you're creating your pin, if you optimize it and put in various keywords into the title and the description of the pin, then you will have a chance of coming up for these different searches. So you can see, for example, best hosting for WordPress, right? These first 10 or so pins will be getting a lot of traffic on a daily basis, and that traffic will be going to various websites, and they will be clicking the links on those websites, and that's how a lot of people make the money. So that's one way for you, very simple way for you to start getting traffic from Pinterest. Just optimize them for these keywords that you find people are searching for. The second thing that I've put here is get traffic via Tailwind Tribes. So this is a super powerful method. I'm going to put a card here. There should be a card here somewhere around this video. If you want to learn the step-by-step process about Tailwind Tribes, how to get traffic from Tailwind Tribes, I've actually got a super detailed tutorial about that. It does take probably 10-15 minutes to explain how this works. I'm not going to do this in this video, but if you want to learn, then definitely check out that video. I'm sure that you're going to love it. It's a super powerful way to get traffic, free traffic from Pinterest anywhere you want, all right? But for the purpose of this video, we're going to move on to tip number 2, or second way to make money on Pinterest, which is to send traffic to posts with AdSense. Again, very, very powerful. AdSense is probably the simplest model to start making money for someone who's got no experience online. You simply insert a little bit of code into your website and you're getting paid for anyone who lands on your site and ends up clicking on an ad. Let me show you exactly how that works. This is another one of my websites. This is one of my small sort of travel blogs, travelcroc.com, that I've got. And you can see that if someone finds a pin on Pinterest that's advertising this piece of content, all right, what to do in Bora Bora, someone clicks it on Pinterest and they land on my website, then they will see this information about what to do in Bora Bora. But what they will also see, they will see these ads at the top here on the right hand side, as well as I've got one ad down here, a little bit down the page. Now, if anyone clicks one of these ads, I'm actually going to get paid a certain amount per click. It can be as little as 1 cent per click. It can be as much as $2, $3, $4, $5 per click, depending on your niche, depending on what kind of person clicks on that ad. It can all add up to a very healthy sort of monthly income. I make 4 figures a month with AdSense myself, so there's definitely a good amount of money to be made there. And it's very simple. Nobody has to buy anything, right? You just send the traffic to your site, and as they're browsing, a lot of them will end up clicking on these ads, and as they click on the ads, you're going to get paid the money. So super simple. When you sign up for AdSense, then Google AdSense will actually give you a little bit of code that you insert into your website, and it will start populating those ads. You just do it once for the whole site, and then you can put in thousands of pages of content onto your site, and Google AdSense will show up on all of your pages. The third way to make money on Pinterest is to get traffic to Ecoms stores. You may or may not be familiar with Ecoms stores. You can sell your own products. For example, you might make soap at home and you might want to sell it on your website. You can do that. Otherwise, you can dropship. Dropshipping is an example of a dropshipping website is Alibaba. So what Alibaba does, you can sell that same soap on your site for, let's say, $30, including delivery, and you go to Alibaba and you buy it there, just one piece of soap, including delivery, for something like, let's say, $5, all right? And you keep the difference. So it's a very popular model, dropshipping. Works very well with Pinterest because a lot of people actually search for things to buy on Pinterest. There are some pieces of research around that, but in general, over 50% of Pinterest users have used Pinterest to search things when they were looking to buy them, all right? So things like wedding dresses, or they might be looking for best home decorations. It's pretty much like niches are unlimited, you know, it's just there's so many dozens, even hundreds of different niches that you can be successful on Pinterest with. And this e-com or dropshipping model is one of the ways that you can actually make money on Pinterest. So it's a huge platform for shoppers. I'm going to show you a quick example here now. Okay, so quick example, if we start typing in best wedding dresses. Okay, so it says best wedding dresses. Obviously, a lot of people would be searching for that. You can see that all of these results, you know, they will be getting a lot of clicks. So one of these results here, for example, if I click on it, it will open up this website, okay, and they're actually selling dresses. Okay, so then people can go and they can buy these dresses if they want. As simple as that. So they just search for it on Pinterest, they see the result, they click on it, they end up on a site, and that's how you get the traffic to the Ecoms store, and that's how the sale happens. Way number 4 to make money on Pinterest is to use group boards. Group boards in 2019 are not as powerful as they used to be, let's say in 2017, but they can still drive a ton of traffic to your sites. So the way to do this would be to find group boards in your niche, and a group board is a board that is owned by somebody who has a lot of followers. For example, you can see that on my boards profile, section of my profile, I've got boards that have this little circle with faces, okay? And this circle with faces means that there are more, this is a board that has got multiple contributors. So kind of one owner, but you can invite other people to contribute to this board, right? So if we open it up, you will see that this particular board actually has 35,000 followers that are interested in different things that have got to do with money, you know, saving money, making money. And you can see that there are actually tons and tons of contributors, collaborators. I'm one of the collaborators on that board. So this particular person here at the top, this particular person here at the top is the owner. So she set this board up, and then she invited a lot of contributors, and all of us contributors can share our content onto this board, and it instantly gets seen by 35,000 followers of these boards. So it's super powerful. I mean, imagine that you are a new person on Pinterest, you only have 100 followers. If you join this board, then all of a sudden, even though you only have 100 followers, you will get exposure, or your pins will get exposure to all of these 35,000 people. So it's a very powerful way to get in front of a huge audience very quickly. Now, how do you actually get into group boards? So there are Facebook groups that are dedicated to Pinterest boards, and you can also just kind of like scout other profiles in your niche. So for example, if you came to my profile, if you are in my niche, okay, you can obviously do it in other niches, right? In travel and fitness, etc. Just find a profile that is a reasonably big Pinterest profile and have a look which group boards they belong to. So if you looked at my profile, you'd see all of these boards with faces on them. You could take a look at each one and then just read the instructions and contact the owner and ask if you can be accepted. Send them a nice message, tell them a little bit about yourself, and that you would like, that you're a blogger, you know, you've got this awesome content, send them a link to your site, and that you would like to contribute to their group board. So that's one way to join the group boards. Second way to do that would be to go into Facebook and search for Pinterest group boards, and then select groups, and you will see that there are lots of Facebook groups dedicated to Pinterest group boards, and you can join these groups, and then inside those Facebook groups there are people who are looking for other people to join their group boards, and vice versa. You can put a post up saying, I would like to join some group boards, and people will invite you. So group boards, do not ignore them. Very powerful way to instantly get access to a lot of traffic. Finally, the last way to make money on Pinterest is to manage others' accounts. Now, this is actually big industry because Pinterest is one of the largest websites on the planet, and you can charge as much as $100 or more per week for simple tasks to help others manage their Pinterest profiles. For example, doing simple things like following, unfollowing, posting on a regular basis, doing some manual pinning, doing some repinning, doing some engagement. You can make really good money if you manage several clients. You can charge each client over $100 a week. I've actually gotten quotes because I was considering getting someone else to do my Pinterest profile for me. At the moment, my wife is doing it, which is good, but we're looking into outsourcing, and a lot of people charge over $100 a week for these simple tasks of just, pinning, repeating, following, unfollowing, etc., etc. So if this is something that you want to potentially do, you can definitely do that. You can use Upwork to find work, to advertise your services. And, it's quite a popular service on Upwork. There are a lot of people who I've seen have made significant amounts of money doing social media management for others. So this is definitely something else that you can do as well. If you want to learn more about Pinterest, getting traffic from Pinterest and making money on Pinterest, then check out my free course on Pinterest in the description. There is a link in the description below this video. Thank you so much for watching. Once again, subscribe to my YouTube channel just below this video to stay up to date. Tick that bell notification icon to get real-time updates as soon as I upload my new video. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.